Hey everybody, this is my 55-gallon gourami tank, and yesterday I added some new gouramis to it. I bought a couple of Pearl Gouramis at one of my good fish stores. It's a bit of a drive, so it's kind of hard to call it my local fish store, but it is a very good fish store. It's a high quality fish store, and it is locally owned. And when I got home, I put the fish in the tank. I didn't pay too much attention to it, and I was shooting some video, and when I saw them as I was shooting the video, they didn't quite look right. This is a Pearl Gourami here, and this is a full-grown one, so you get a good idea of what they look like. And so the two that I was looking at suddenly did not look like Pearl Gouramis at all, and I just kind of chalked it up to maybe they were young or something and scratched my head at it. And a few of my viewers pointed out that it looks like my new gouramis are actually Honey Gouramis. And sure enough, I came in and I started looking around for them last night, and you can see one sitting right up here in the leaves, and I saw the other one a few minutes ago right as I was picking up my camera, and I don't see it now. There's my Hillstream loach. He's always a cool looking fish. So somewhere down in the Tiger Lotus is where the other gourami was. Oh, nope, they're both up here in the top now. I can see the other one swimming around in the back corner there. So it looks like I've got two Honey Gourami in my tank now. I don't know whether I got charged for the Honey Gourami or the Pearl Gourami. I'm not really that concerned about it. They're probably close enough to the same price that it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if the person didn't know which was which and they grabbed two fish that they thought were the Pearl Gourami. I don't know if maybe by the time they got back to that tank, I had gotten so many fish that they had forgotten which ones I asked for and thought I had asked for those. I'm not sure. There we go. Here's a little better look at one of them. So that's the young Moonlight Gourami, and then this one here is the Honey Gourami, and then you can see the other one hiding right here. And for as young as they are, they both look kind of dull in their coloration, so I'm wondering if I didn't get two females. I'm not really sure. But I am pretty sure that they are Honey Gouramis, and they're definitely not Pearl Gouramis. If there's some other sort of gourami, that's a possibility. But they're definitely not Pearl Gouramis, so I don't know what I got. But like I said, I did a video not long ago about the difference between local fish stores and good big chain fish stores, and then your LFS or your local fish stores, or whatever you want to call them. And they all have their pros and cons. And in this case, the employee that I dealt with was not a new hire. This was actually the manager and somebody that's been there and I've dealt with for quite a while. So even then, mistakes happen. There are holes in people's knowledge, gaps in people's knowledge. They know a lot about this stuff, but they don't know so much about that stuff. So just because you're going to a good high quality fish store doesn't mean you always get 100% accurate, awesome, service, and nobody ever makes mistakes, or you're never given bad information or wrong information. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's sinister and they're lying to you in an attempt to sell you fish or anything, but they're human and they don't always know everything, or they inadvertently grab the wrong fish or whatever. But this is just another example of how sometimes, just because you're going to a really good high quality fish store, you still got to pay attention to what's going on. I fault myself for it as much as anything. I didn't watch them pull them out of the tank. I didn't pick out the ones I wanted. I just said, yeah, give me two of the Pearl Gouramis, and they handed me a bag, and I never really even looked in the bag. I just threw them up on the counter, and we checked out, and that was that. I never even looked at them until I was home shooting video, showing everybody my brand new Pearl Gouramis, only to find out that they were not, in fact, Pearl Gouramis. So there you go, just another little reminder to buyer beware. Go in there armed with as much knowledge as you can. These days with, internet access and everything, there's really no reason you shouldn't be able to do that. And then, of course, if you go in there and you come across a fish you've never seen before or something like that, I know not everybody can, but if you've got the opportunity to just pull your phone out and look it up and do a couple minutes of research, while you're standing there in the store, it's not a bad idea. So it's always also not a bad idea to actually look at the fish that they've put in a bag to make sure it's the fish you asked for, because as I said, that's as much my fault as it is theirs. Had I looked at them in the bag, I would have scratched my head for a minute and said, these are awfully funny looking Pearl Gouramis, but I did not, and so it's nobody's fault but my own. So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. I wanted to get a couple more videos done down here today, but I have not got much of anything done. We've had some really stormy, windy weather, and for whatever reason, I've not really gotten around to doing anything except sitting around worried about the power going out today. So anyway, if you're subscribed, you won't miss whatever I got coming up whenever it comes out. So thanks for watching this one. Don't forget, it's my Gourami tank. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you real soon in the next one.